Welcome to a journey of deeper understanding and connection, where the unspoken desires and thoughts of women are unveiled. Understanding others is the key to wisdom, said Marcus Aurelius, a statement that holds profound relevance, especially in relationships. In today's exploration, we delve into the secret language of women, uncovering 8 critical things she wants you to know but might never say outright. Imagine the transformation in your relationships when you can decipher her needs, desires, and unspoken thoughts without a single word exchanged. This knowledge isn't merely about gaining an advantage, it's about deepening your connection and growing as an individual. Are you ready to unlock these secrets? Watch closely, and don't forget to share your insights in the comments below. Your thoughts could be the key to helping others on this journey. 1. When her future plans involve you. When a woman begins to include you in her future plans, it's a clear indication that you've entered a new, significant chapter in her life. This isn't just about planning for the weekend or next month. It's about her imagining you as part of her life in the coming years. When she envisions you in scenarios that are yet to happen, she's subtly but powerfully signaling that she sees you as integral to her long-term vision. This shift in her perspective is critical, and understanding the depth of these future-oriented conversations can greatly influence how you respond. There's a substantial difference between a casual suggestion like, "We should try that new restaurant next month," and a deeper statement such as, "I can see us living in a house with a big backyard someday." The former reflects a short-term inclusion, while the latter reveals her deeper aspirations, where you play a central role. She might mention dream destinations you both want to visit, discuss future living arrangements, or even talk about the possibility of having children together. These aren't just random thoughts. They're test balloons designed to gauge your reaction, to see if you're as invested in this shared future as she is. Your response here is crucial. Don't let panic guide you. If you're not ready for that level of commitment, don't pretend. Stoic life lessons teach us the importance of being honest and grounded in reality. Appreciate her openness and be truthful about where you stand. If you do see a future together, engage with enthusiasm. Start contributing your own ideas to these future scenarios, showing her that you're not just a passive participant, but an active architect of your shared future. By doing so, you demonstrate that you are willing to take on a leading role in this narrative. Remember, when a woman includes you in her future, she is offering you a starring role in her life story. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you choose to accept this role, ensure that your thoughts and actions align with the future you both envision. This is your opportunity to co-create a life story together where both of you are not merely characters, but the authors of your shared destiny. In the context of Stoicism, this moment calls for clarity, honesty, and commitment. Your next steps can solidify your bond and pave the way for a future built on mutual respect and shared dreams. 2. When she talks about you to her friends and family. When a woman begins discussing you with her friends and family, it signifies that you've become an integral part of her life. This isn't just idle chatter, it's a meaningful acknowledgement of your importance to her. By bringing you into her conversations, she's gradually weaving you into the fabric of her world, a significant milestone in any relationship. But there's more to it than just being mentioned. The real insight lies in how she talks about you. When she boasts about your achievements, shares the funny or tender moments you've spent together, she's doing more than just recounting events. She's constructing a narrative. This shared story connects both of you to her inner circle, and it's crucial because it serves as the foundation of your relationship. For example, if she excitedly tells her best friend about the time you went out of your way to support her during a tough period, she's not merely sharing a moment. She's painting a picture of you as a supportive and reliable partner. This portrayal is vital because the version of you that she presents to her inner circle will shape how they perceive you. Make no mistake, she wants that version to shine brightly. In modern relationships, how a partner speaks about you when you're not around is a powerful indicator of the relationship's strength and depth. Consider this. How often have you heard someone talk about their significant other in a way that clearly reflects their value or lack thereof? This is where the concept of stoic happiness becomes relevant. Stoicism teaches us to find contentment within ourselves and our actions rather than seeking validation from others. However, in a relationship, knowing that your partner values you enough to share your strengths with others can bring a deep sense of stoic happiness, a quiet inner joy that comes from being recognized and appreciated for who you truly are. Take, for instance, the story of John and Maria. John, a man deeply rooted in Stoic principles, believed that his happiness should not depend on external validation. Yet when Maria began telling her family about his accomplishments and how much she appreciated his calm and thoughtful nature, John felt an unexpected but profound sense of fulfillment. This wasn't about feeding his ego. It was about realizing that his values and efforts were seen and valued by someone he deeply cared about. In that moment, John experienced Stoic happiness in its purest form, not from the accolades themselves, but from knowing that Maria recognized and cherished the qualities he worked so hard to cultivate. So ask yourself, how do you think your partner speaks about you to others? Does she highlight your strengths, your shared memories, or the ways you support each other? More importantly, how does this reflection impact your relationship? The way she talks about you can be a powerful mirror of your relationship's health and your role within it. By understanding this, you can cultivate Stoic happiness within yourself, knowing that the relationship you've built is grounded in mutual respect and admiration. The lesson here is that being spoken about in such a positive light should inspire you to continue being the best version of yourself, not just for her, but for your own growth and contentment. As you navigate the complexities of relationships, remember that Stoicism today is not about detachment, but about finding peace and strength in knowing that your actions and how they are perceived align with your true self. How will you contribute to the narrative that she shares with those closest to her? The answer to this question could be the key to unlocking deeper connection and happiness in your relationship. 3. When she dresses for you, or dresses to undress. When a woman goes the extra mile to dress up for you, it's not just about the clothes or the look, it's about the message she's sending. Many men, even those striving to embody the Stoic mindset, often overlook the significance of this gesture. When she carefully selects a dress, puts on a fragrance she knows you love, or styles her hair just the way you like, she's communicating something far deeper than simply wanting to look good. She's saying, I value your opinion, and I want to make you happy. This is her way of connecting with you on a non-verbal level, something that high-value men understand as a key component of a meaningful relationship. However, there's a distinct difference between a woman dressing for you and dressing to undress. When she dresses for you, she's attuned to what you like. She might remember the time you mentioned how much you loved that blue dress, or the way her hair looked when styled a certain way. These details are not lost on her. She's reflecting your preferences back to you as a gesture of respect and affection. As Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, once said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Similarly, she's absorbing your thoughts, your compliments, and your likes, and incorporating them into her appearance. She's saying, I've thought about you and what you like. This level of attention to detail is her silent way of showing that she cares about your desires. However, when she's dressing to undress, she's shifting the dynamic entirely. The choices she makes, whether it's a slip dress with easy access or lingerie that speaks volumes, are her way of initiating intimacy without uttering a word. This is where a man with a wise stoic mindset must be perceptive. The subtle glint in her eye, the way she moves, all signal her intentions. And as a high-value man, your response is critical. First and foremost, notice these efforts. Compliment her, not just with a generic, "you look nice," but with something more specific. Say, "I love the way that dress fits you," or "that color looks stunning on you." This shows her that her efforts are seen and appreciated, something every person, regardless of gender, deeply desires. But it doesn't stop there. Reciprocation is key. Just as she's put effort into her appearance, so should you. A well-groomed, sharp-dressed man who exudes confidence is always attractive. It shows her that you're not just taking her for granted, but that you're invested in maintaining the attraction as well. As Seneca, another revered Stoic philosopher, said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." In this context, preparation is your effort to look and feel your best, meeting the opportunity she presents when she's dressed to impress or undress. Read the room. If she's dressed to undress, don't be oblivious. This is her way of inviting you to take the next step, to engage in the dance of intimacy. High-value men don't shy away from these cues. They embrace them with confidence and decisiveness. Remember, in the dance of attraction, it takes two to tango. How will you step up and lead? How will you show her that her efforts haven't gone unnoticed, and that you're ready to meet her halfway? This is where your stoic mindset, your understanding of subtle cues, and your ability to respond with intention truly come into play. Engage with her, connect with her on this deeper level, and you'll find that the relationship blossoms in ways that go beyond the physical into something truly meaningful and profound. 4. When she starts visiting you unannounced. When a woman begins to visit you unannounced, it's more than just an act of spontaneity. It's a calculated step in the intricate dance of relationships. These surprise visits are her subtle way of trying to weave herself into the fabric of your daily life. She's sending a clear message. I want to be more than just someone you plan to see. I want to be part of your everyday reality. In these moments, she's bridging the gap between planned dates and the casual togetherness that defines a deeper connection. However, there's a deeper layer to this behavior. She's also testing your authenticity. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. In this context, she wants to see your true colors, the unfiltered version of you that exists outside the confines of a date night. This is where the real test lies. How do you react when caught off guard? Do you maintain the same persona, or does she get a glimpse of someone entirely different? Your response to these unannounced visits can significantly shape her perception of you. First and foremost, welcome her warmly, regardless of the situation you find yourself in. Whether your place is a mess or you're engrossed in something, show her that she's always a welcome presence in your life. This gesture goes a long way in making her feel valued and appreciated, reinforcing the idea that she has a place in your world. Second, be genuine. If she walks in while you're in the middle of a gaming session or just lounging around, don't feel the need to put on a different face. Let her see the real you, the one who enjoys the little moments of life, whether they're mundane or thrilling. As Seneca once said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Don't stress about presenting an idealized version of yourself. Instead, focus on being authentic, which is far more compelling and enduring in the long run. Use these moments as opportunities to deepen your connection. Invite her to join you in whatever you're doing, whether it's cooking, watching a movie, or just engaging in conversation. This not only makes her feel included, but also strengthens the bond you share. It shows her that she's not just a weekend companion, but an integral part of your daily life. In doing so, you're embracing the essence of Stoic life lessons, remaining true to yourself, welcoming challenges as opportunities for growth, and building relationships based on genuine connection rather than pretense. This approach not only aligns with the core principles of Stoicism, but also ensures that your relationship is built on a foundation of trust and authenticity, key elements that will stand the test of time in modern relationships. Remember, in the dance of relationships, it's these unscripted moments that reveal the most about who we truly are, and how we handle them can make all the difference. 5. When she calls late at night. When she calls you late at night, say at 11 p.m., when the world is quiet and your phone lights up with her name, recognize that this isn't just a routine call. It's a significant moment in your relationship. At this hour, she's reaching out during a time when her thoughts are most raw, her defenses are lowered, and she's likely seeking a deeper connection. This is not a time to respond with a sleepy hello, or worse, ignore the call altogether, thinking she's simply passing time. No, this is your moment to show her that you understand the importance of this gesture. Late-night calls are like a beacon signaling a need for intimacy and emotional connection. They offer you a window into her unfiltered world, a privilege not offered to everyone. She's inviting you into her inner sanctum, seeking comfort, understanding, and possibly even reassurance. How you respond in this moment can set the tone for your relationship. Instead of treating this call as an inconvenience, see it as an opportunity to strengthen your bond. Answer with enthusiasm, no matter how late it is, and engage her in meaningful conversation. Ask about her day, her dreams, her fears, and her desires. Show her that she's not just an option for you, but a priority. By doing so, you become more than just a companion. You become someone she relies on, someone irreplaceable in her life. Consider this. In today's fast-paced world, where everyone is so busy, these moments of genuine connection are rare and precious. Think of a time when you reached out to someone late at night, perhaps when you were feeling vulnerable or needed to talk. How did their response make you feel? Did they make you feel important, or did they brush you off? Reflecting on this can help you understand the significance of being fully present when she reaches out to you during these quiet hours. It's these moments that can lead to a deeper understanding and a stronger bond between you both. But why does this matter? In the philosophy of Stoicism, being present and fully engaged in your relationships is key to achieving Stoic happiness. It's about understanding the needs of others and responding with intention and care. So the next time she calls you late at night, remember that this is more than just a call. It's an invitation to connect on a deeper level. Seize this moment, engage with her authentically, and watch how this strengthens your relationship, making you not just a man in her life, but a significant presence she can't imagine being without. In these moments, ask yourself, how can I be more present in my relationships? What can I do to ensure that the people I care about know that they are a priority? The answers to these questions will not only help you build stronger connections, but also bring you closer to the Stoic happiness that comes from living a life of purpose and connection. So, the next time your phone lights up late at night, don't hesitate to answer it with energy, engage in the conversation, and become the man who is truly irreplaceable in her life. 6. When she delays texting back and her chats are cold. When her text replies slow to a crawl and her messages feel colder than a brisk winter morning, it's easy to hit the panic button. However, before you jump to conclusions, recognize this as a signal rather than the problem itself. Women often create emotional distance not through direct confrontation but through subtle changes in communication. Many high-value men stumble here. They either flood her with messages in an attempt to reignite the spark or retreat entirely, both of which usually lead to further disconnection. The key is to decode what's really going on. Is she swamped with work or life demands? Or is there a deeper issue at play, perhaps uncertainty about the relationship that she's not ready to voice? Understanding this requires a stoic mindset, allowing you to navigate these uncertainties with calm and composure rather than reacting impulsively. Instead of mirroring her coldness, which only sets you up for a downward spiral, consider a more measured approach. Open the lines of communication with a simple but sincere question. Hey, I've noticed our conversations have been a bit off lately. Is everything okay? This question isn't just a way to check in, it's an opportunity to show her that you're attentive and capable of handling the ups and downs of a relationship with maturity. If she brushes it off, don't push. Give her space, but maintain your warmth and presence. This is a crucial moment where you demonstrate that you're not just a fair-weather partner, but someone who can weather the storms with grace and patience. Remember the wisdom of Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This stoic principle is invaluable in relationships. By staying composed and focused on the bigger picture, you show her that you're not easily rattled by the ebb and flow of emotions, a trait that defines true high-value men. This approach not only preserves your dignity but also reinforces your stoic mindset, ensuring that your actions align with your values. As you navigate this, ask yourself, are you reacting to the situation with wisdom and restraint, or are you letting fear dictate your actions? How you handle this moment can either build a stronger connection or deepen the divide. By maintaining your composure and addressing the issue calmly, you reinforce that you are a high-value man, someone who doesn't just talk about stoicism but lives it even in the face of uncertainty. This not only wins her respect, but also strengthens the foundation of your relationship. So the next time you find her replies growing distant, remember that your response is the real test. Stay grounded, stay warm, and keep your stoic mindset at the forefront. This is how you win with stoicism. If you find these insights helpful, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue to explore the profound influence of stoicism together. 7. When she starts comparing you to other men. When a woman begins to compare you to other men, it's more than just an offhand remark. It's a signal that your relationship is treading on dangerous ground. This isn't merely about the other guys. It's about her evaluating your worth, sometimes consciously, sometimes not. Such comparisons can stem from her dissatisfaction, and rather than addressing the issue directly, she might choose this indirect route to push you to either step up or step out. In other instances, it could be a manipulative tactic designed to make you feel inadequate, compelling you to prove your value. But here's where stoic life lessons come into play. Understanding that your worth isn't determined by the fleeting judgments of others is essential. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The opinion of 10,000 men is of no value if none of them know anything about the subject." In modern relationships, this scenario plays out all too often. Social media and the constant influx of idealized images and stories can amplify feelings of inadequacy, leading some women to compare their partners to others. As a man grounded in stoicism, your response should be measured, calm, and reflective. When faced with such comparisons, resist the urge to become defensive. That's the trap she unconsciously sets, one that can spiral into unnecessary conflict. Instead, ask her calmly why she feels the need to make these comparisons. What is it that she believes is missing in your relationship? By shifting the focus from competing against an imagined rival to solving a perceived problem within your relationship, you're not only protecting your self-respect but also steering the conversation toward growth and understanding. Furthermore, it's important to subtly remind her, and yourself, Why you are in this relationship in the first place. Reflect on the qualities that brought you together, the unique bond you share that no other man can replicate. Reaffirm to her that you are not in competition. A high-value man doesn't compete with others. He sets his own standards and lives by them. This is what Stoicism teaches us, to remain steadfast in our principles and to understand that external comparisons are fleeting and meaningless if we are secure in our own values. And better, not through words, but through actions that directly address the concerns she's hinting at. Remember, your objective isn't to erase her past, but to make her future with you so fulfilling that the past becomes irrelevant. In a world where everyone is constantly comparing themselves to others, it's easy to fall into the trap of feeling like you're never enough. But remember, as a high-value man, your worth is not something to be proven through comparison. It is something you establish through your actions, your character, and the respect you command both from yourself and others. So when she starts to compare, don't play the game. Instead, rise above it. Embody the principles of Stoicism and set the tone for a relationship built on mutual respect, not on a scale of comparisons. As Epictetus wisely put it, no man is free who is not master of himself. Master yourself, and you master your relationship. In conclusion, by maintaining your composure and steering the conversation toward understanding rather than competition, you show her what it means to be with a man who is truly high value. Your relationship isn't about outdoing an imaginary lineup of men. It's about being the best version of yourself and offering that to your partner. This, my friend, is the essence of Stoic life lessons in the context of modern relationships, a lesson every high-value man must embrace. 8. When she keeps talking about her last relationship. When a woman keeps bringing up her past relationship, you're stepping into a complex emotional landscape where unresolved feelings, comparisons, and subtle tests converge. It's easy to let jealousy or frustration take over, but there's a deeper layer here that, when understood, can give you an advantage. The reality is, when she talks about her ex, it doesn't necessarily mean she's still hung up on him. More often, she's processing her past, trying to understand her relationship patterns, or indirectly conveying her needs and fears. Picture this as her holding up a mirror. Sometimes it reflects a cautionary tale of what she wants to avoid, and other times it's a challenge for you to surpass. This isn't a cue for you to feel threatened or to dismiss her experiences. Instead, it's an opportunity to listen actively, showing her that you're secure enough to handle her past without insecurity. Take these moments as valuable insights. What were the things she appreciated or disliked in her previous relationship? This gives you a roadmap of her desires and boundaries. Then, rather than bad-mouthing her ex or getting competitive, subtly showcase how you are different. Imagine you're navigating a conversation where she frequently mentions her ex. Perhaps she's talking about how he never listened to her opinions. This is your moment, not to criticize him, but to be the listener she never had. Ask her questions that show genuine interest in her thoughts and feelings, making her feel heard. This simple act can bridge the gap between her past disappointments and the new expectations she's forming with you. It's not about competing with her memories, but about creating new, positive experiences that make her feel secure and valued. In today's fast-paced world, relationships often get tangled in the unresolved baggage of the past, and it takes a high-value man grounded in Stoic happiness and Stoicism to rise above the insecurities and build a connection based on trust and mutual respect. Think about a time when you felt compared to someone else. Did it make you feel inadequate, or did it push you to prove your worth? Women often do the same, comparing their past with their present to see if their choices are improving. Instead of seeing her mentions of her ex as a threat, view them as an invitation to understand her better. Every reference to her past is a clue to what she values and what she fears. Use this knowledge wisely, and show through your actions that you are the partner she's been looking for, one who understands her history but is focused on building a future that outshines any past relationship. In conclusion, when faced with conversations about her ex, don't react with jealousy or dismissiveness. Instead, lean into your stoic mindset. Listen, understand, and respond with confidence. Use these moments to gather intelligence about her needs and demonstrate through your actions that you're not just different, but better. By doing so, you'll create a bond that makes her past irrelevant and her future with you the only thing that matters. Remember, stoic happiness isn't about erasing the past. It's about making the present so strong that the past fades away, making room for a future filled with mutual respect and understanding. As we wrap up this exploration of the secret language of women, we've uncovered 8 key things that every high-value man should understand. These insights are not just about decoding female behavior, but about fostering deeper, more meaningful connections. By applying these principles, what resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch the next video to continue your journey with us at Stoic Mentalism. Thank you for watching.